Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And Hollywood continues to eat itself. We're going to talk about the WGAW, which is the West Coast Writers Guild of America. And they're still on strike against themselves.
Well, the union within the union is striking against the union.
The union within, follow me here. The union within the union. So there's the WGA, which is the union. Then there's the WGAW, which is the West Coast version. That's Hollywood for all the writers. Well, there's the workers at that union are on strike against the union itself. And this is a few weeks ahead of when they're supposed to talk to the studios about renegotiating. And apparently the union is shutting down the union very curtly. And now they're talking they're going to cancel the awards show. This is wild.
And they're kind of like saying it's kind of like their fault. The union is the union's fault. Yeah.
So, like, again, you're handing a very easy win to the studios because they're going to look at you. They're going to point and laugh. They're going to be like, you guys can't get your own house in order. You come back to us when you grow the fuck up. And
now
talk.
the WGA is trying to say that they're going to cancel the show so that nobody has to cross a picket line.
Oh, bullshit.
But according to the union, within the union, they're saying that they're getting told that they should accept it, or basically they're gonna make them look bad, like we're gonna blame it on you.
Yeah,
that's the way it reads. We're gonna make it your fault that we didn't have our award show, so everybody's gonna be mad at you.
Oh my God. All right. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, get woohoo if you do.
Woohoo.
So Geeky is feeling a little under the weather today, but normally she's raging. So when she's raging, sometimes we use the Raging Geeky avatar, and you can get a pin of that. People have actually requested this pin, so we decided to put up a campaign, a micro campaign just for this pin and some other pins you might have missed, and we're going to actually fulfill this in tandem with the Crimson Wren reoffer, which you guys can also check that out too. So check those out on Kickstarter. Thank you very much for the support. Let's talk about this. Yeah, woohoo! See, that was a sick woohoo. You need to be like,
I'm trying. I'm on so much medicine right now. I apologize if I say something stupid.
So this is the WGSU union. Okay, so this is the union within the union. They said rather than return to the bargaining table in good faith, WGAW management asked for a phone call where they told us they will not bargain with us any further, adding that if we do not take their broken last offer by this Friday, Guild management will cancel the 2026 Writers Guild Awards. Make no mistake, this is an attempt by WGAW management to drive a wedge between union staff and WGA membership when we should be building unity ahead of the NBA negotiations with AmpTip. We urge Guild management to end the strike now.
Yeah, so they're claiming that they got a phone call saying you take this deal or we're going to blame the cancellation of the big event everybody's excited about on you.
Yeah.
That's what they're basically claiming. Okay.
Yes. And these are possibly members. This person said, what a disaster.
Yep.
Whatever the staff union's proposals cost, WGA is losing far more in reputational damage. I cannot imagine how deeply broken the WGA workplace is. WGA members need the full staff working to win a contract and prevent a Hollywood strike. Good luck with that.
And this is the first contract. They just got unionized and they accepted the unionization for this union within the union. And this is the very first contract they're negotiating, and this is how difficult they're being at the very first contract. Yeah.
Oh, this is bad too. Okay, so you're so worried about driving. See, I don't understand fully how this is playing out. This is Johnny Cakes. He says, if you're so worried about driving a wedge between staff and guild members, why are you posting pics of you holding signs that say green envelopes down, meaning you're holding residual checks hostage from working writers who depend on these checks to live? Is your right with leadership, it should be, or is it actual writers who have supported you during the strike that you want to punish by literally keeping everybody's checks hostage? How are writers supposed to stay allied with you if you do that? Just trying to understand.
That sounds like a whole different.
That's a whole different issue.
That sounds like a whole different issue. So they're claiming it.
They're claiming
they're not even giving them they're holding checks hostage, but I don't think that has anything to do with the union within the union, unless that's the people that would process those things. So maybe that's what it is. That's what it is. So I'm wondering if that's what it is. The people that would process those things are the ones that are on strike, and by them not negotiating fairly with that union, it's keeping them from getting their money. Is what I'm guessing.
That's what I'm thinking. Oh, shit.
They're not clear, but that's what it sounds like.
Yeah. So, well, let's see what's going on here. So if that is the case, if this strike actually negatively affects the writers who are members of the guild, that is going to turn into a massive shit show, like real quick.
It's like, how can you make a shit show worse? They found a way.
So this is coming from the Hollywood Reporter. Writers Guild West threatens canceling annual award show amid internal labor strife. Yeah, I'm assuming because they said management obviously was involved, but if they're the ones who disperse the payments, then yeah, it's going to be a problem. The labor organization says it will not ask attendees to cross picket line. Its staff union, which is currently mounting a strike, says the move is an attempt to drive a wedge between union staff and WGA members. If you're withholding their pay, and actually I could see the management letting that happen just to be like, well, no, it's their fault.
That one I can't speak to because I haven't seen enough about it. I'm just guessing from the comment. But basically, like, we don't want you to cross picket lines, so we're going to cancel this. And what it is it's an event everybody looks forward to. Big deal within the union. It's a huge deal. Everybody looks forward to it. So, because you're not giving us what we want by Friday, we're going to cancel the event everybody loves and blame it on you, basically. So we're saying we don't want you to cross picket lines.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So they're playing hardball. By contrast, WGA West maintained it wanted to spare its members the choice of crossing the picket line to attend the ceremony. In labor circles, crossing a picket line, even that of another labor organization, represents a choice not to honor the position of striking workers and potentially compromise their cause. As a labor union, the WGAW would not ask our guests to cross a line. While the WGAW staff have a right to strike, our exceptional nominees and honorees deserve an uncomplicated celebration of their achievements.
So wait, they deserve an uncomplicated celebration, and those pesky union people just want too much, and they're getting in the way.
But they are the union. This is what
I just think it's
make
so
this
funny.
make
It's
sense.
Hilarious.
You are the union.
I mean, I gotta tell you, like when we covered like everybody being on strike before, I never thought like how could this get worse? Oh, well, they found a way.
The annual Writers Guild Awards is considered an important bellwether for the Academy Awards, indicating the films that professional writers themselves, many of them voters, believe are worthy of celebration. This year, major contenders like Marty Supreme and Sinners are battling it out against Hamnet, one battle after another. To cancel the ceremony would be an indication of just how dramatic the battle between union management and its own staff has become. The contentious negotiations not only threaten to compromise awards season, but also the WGA's upcoming contract negotiations with studios and streamers. Again, this comes from the Hollywood Reporter.
Okay, but here's the thing. When they all went on strike, they didn't care if it messed up premieres, if it messed up awards ceremonies, if it messed up people even going to cons.
Theme parks. They were picketing the theme parks.
Outside of theme parks, right?
Yes.
That you should get more money. And things like that. They didn't care if it messed up stuff, and those were arguably things that people deserved, a recognition for. But you messed up with their thing. Now it matters.
Yeah, this is absolutely crazy. They said, the negotiations not only threaten to compromise award season, but also the WGA's upcoming contract negotiations with the studios and streamers. The WGA is expected to begin negotiations after SAG-AFTRA, which is currently at the bargaining table with AmpTip. In a statement on Tuesday, the WGSU said that's the union within the WGA. God, I can't keep track of this. We should be building unity ahead of the minimum basic agreement negotiations, not internally squabbling. Good luck with all this. This is going to be, I think we're going to have, so we might actually wind up with a bigger strike clusterfuck than the last time.
Yes. Well, no, it's just funny to me because basically the way it sounds is it's one of those threats. It'd be a real shame if everybody hated you because we canceled the award show because of you. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, you've basically got two unions just eating each other, right? And that's it'd be a real shame if nobody showed up to work at the docks tomorrow, wouldn't it, Jimmy?
It's just
be a real shame.
Like, and then they're going to blame it all on them. Oh, we don't want you crossing picket lines, so we canceled it. So it puts all the negativity on the people that are trying to get a contract and disregards the fact that they're claiming they aren't negotiating in good faith at the WGA. I mean, I don't know what the negotiations are, but that's what the claims are being made.
So they're obviously kind of melding down on Blue Sky. We got Let Me Rock Ya, Chakra Khan, they, them.
Wow, that's it. I love, okay, you know what? I like the name.
I like Chakra Khan. Remembering when this dude tried to come at me for my valid critiques of the WGAW, how the fuck does a union get protested for violating labor laws? Yes. I don't understand it. Make this make sense.
And the union, they were going around like striking people for doing writing at all, even if it was something that wasn't, even if you weren't necessarily fully union or you had a reason that you did anything to help, you were in trouble for it and they threatened to remove you from the union. And now they're telling the union within the union they can't reach an agreement. And they're going to blame stuff on them.
Yeah. Wow. This is just, good luck with all this. I think they're cooked, man. I think the next round of negotiations are gonna totally be in the favor of the studios because you guys.
It's not a good look.
It's not a good look. I mean, like I said, if you were an opportunist, you're gonna look at the house divided and you're gonna be like, yeah, okay, well, you can't even get your own shit together. You come back to us with a serious offer, get out of here.
And they better not ask for anything they wouldn't honor for the union within the union.
Yeah. I don't know, guys. I'm wondering. I thought maybe Hollywood wouldn't be stupid enough to replicate the double strikes again because it really did a lot of damage to Hollywood. But I'm like, never underestimate the stupidity.
No, I was going to say that's your problem, thinking Hollywood wouldn't be stupid enough.
Yeah,
that was your first problem.
So we'll see how this plays out. Are we going to wrap this up?
Yes.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.